One more left. One more left until footballing nirvana. Don't worry, guys. I see you in the background. I'll bring you in. Let me just do my sermon, and I'll bring the guys in the background. It wasn't the watershed, the beatdown, or the lubrication, or the Lara Crofting, or the chemical re-engineering that people predicted it to be. But you can clearly see there's a gap in quality between Man City and United. It was clear to see. And whenever you see games like this, you say to yourself, okay, what could United have done differently to maybe change the course of this game? And if they had done these things differently, could they have changed the course of this game? And my argument is there were a few mistakes that United made, but big decision, big picture here, City are the best team in the world. And what is so scary about this City team is the Norwegian, with all the goals, who test-tubed and gave birth to the goal-scoring record, he was hardly a feature here. So City can still get it without Haaland saying, what's up? And that's what makes it scary, because this is what I've always said. If you shut down Haaland, what about De Bruyne? What about Grealish? What about Silva? What about Ilkay Gundogan? And that's what we're going to talk about. Guys, Ilkay Gundogan is what you call underrated. He's the definition of underappreciated. He's the definition of give him his flowers. Because what he has done for City as a captain has been exemplary. And he deserves to be given his flowers. Because do you know what makes Gundogan amazing? Put the goals to one side. Guys, that's one of the best goals I've ever seen in an FA Cup final. That's one of the best goals I've ever seen in a final. That goal is up there with Bale, Zidane, and so forth, because the technique, not technique, the technique on that G was Kryptonian. That's how good it was. It was Kryptonian. But my thing though is, put the goals to one side. Look at his play. Even if you took away those goals from Gundogan, Gundogan was arguably the best player on that pitch. And just the quality of what he was doing as a midfielder, I feel that Gundogan was the difference between the two teams. Forget the goals. Guys, I'm telling you, put the goals to one side. City had a midfielder of the caliber of Ilkay Gundogan. United had Eriksen and Fred Flintstone. That's a difference there. That's a difference there. And you could even go in deeper. Look at, one team had De Bruyne, another team had Bruno Fernandes. So there's only so much Ten Hag can do tactically, and there are a few things he would have done better. But just think that this City team, from back to front, chemistry-wise, and just in terms of chemistry and understanding, they're in a different level. These two teams are from different galaxies. I'm sorry. Now, maybe harsh United fans, but these two teams here, they're from different galaxies here. But guys, we have to put some respect on Gundogan's name, because Ilkay Gundogan, what he has been doing for City, remember, he was clutch in one of their league wins. He's been big time this year, and look at the masterclass he dropped in a freaking cup final. Guys, we are witnessing the treble team. Because I don't know how Inter stop these guys. I don't know how Inter Milan stop these freaking dudes. I'm sorry. I don't know how they freaking do it. For United, I get it. Why is Eriksen still on the pitch? Why is Sancho still on the pitch? I'm sorry. I may be harsh, but I'm sorry. His name is Sancho. Why was Sancho still on that pitch when he was scamming a living for those 90 minutes? Because I'm sorry, Sancho and Eriksen contributed nothing to United. That's all. They contributed nothing. But here's the thing though, let's say that you bring off Eriksen earlier, you play Garnacho earlier, maybe we have more of a game. But looking at that, I don't see how United win that game. I'm sorry. City are just simply the better side. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with Inter Milan, but I just feel that as much as United pushed, and they did push, without making so many chances, but as much as they pushed, you have to look at big picture. Even if they made it to 2-2, we go into extra time, City just have too many weapons on the pitch and too many weapons on the bench that eventually, in another 30 minutes, City will find another goal and maybe another goal. United simply just did not have enough firepower or quality to beat this level of a Man City side. They just simply did it. And I think that's just what people have to come to accept here. Because I don't know what United fans will be thinking. Some United fans will say to themselves that if Ten Hag had started a different lineup, he'd made subs a lot earlier, he'd maybe moved Rashford out wide, and so forth. Maybe United could have gotten something. That's all well and good though, but I do feel that Lisandro Martinez and Thingy were missing. Lisandro Martinez was badly missed. Last thing, and I've got to come through here. If that's first goal from City, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do. There was nothing United could have done to stop that goal. Fair enough, it's early, but you have to be, maybe you could have defended better, concentrated more, but when you score a goal of that level, of that quality, because that's Gundogan in scoring a goal like that. That's just how amazing the goal is. So that's all well and good. What you don't do for a team of the quality of City is you give them a goal. They will walk and they will create their own goals because they're that good. Don't give them a goal. Don't give them a goal. Make them work for it. I was trying to give, because when I bring the guys in, they're going to cook him. De Gea's going to be cooked. And I was trying to give De Gea some bail because when I saw the second goal, when I saw City's second goal, like the first time, I was like, was it a deflection? No deflection. Okay, a lot of traffic. But then another angle I saw was, De Gea, that's on you, bro. His reaction of that was horrendous. Because let's be real, it wasn't that great a shot. Because Gundogan, he didn't actually hit it cleanly, and he hit it into the ground. So it wasn't a powerful shot. He hit it into the ground, which took away a lot more of the velocity of the ball. So, De Gea, you have no excuse, bro. Sorry, David. You cannot concede a goal like that when it's 1-1 in a cup final. You can't do it. So, I don't know what United are going to do and how they're going to treat your boy, David, but I'm sorry, these are too many mistakes. Too many costly mistakes. And as a keeper, you cannot keep on making on a consistent basis these costly mistakes that messes up your team. So last thing here, and I'll bring the guys in, last thing here. There's one more Infinity Stone left. Arsenal failed. United have now failed. All that stands in the way between Pep's second treble, City's first treble, and City being the second English team to win a treble is Inter Milan. The team I'm seeing here, who are playing at this level, who can bring on the likes of a Foden and a Mahrez off the bench, I don't know how they don't win the Champions League and win the treble. I just don't know. I just don't know. So, if you're a Pep hater, if you're a Lep apologist, start making preparations for next Saturday evening. Because next Saturday night, we are crowning City as the treble winners, Champions League winners, and we're going to have a very uncomfortable conversation with Pep Guardiola. Because the uncomfortable conversation that we're going to have, which I don't want to have to come for, But we're going to have that uncomfortable conversation of Pep being the only manager to win a treble with two different teams. And I am psychologically trying to prepare myself for that very uncomfortable conversation. I'll come with the excuses. Guys, bro, this is my iPad. I am making excuses here. I'm writing all my excuses because I'm getting prepared for next Saturday night. But nobody's beating this team. Nobody right now in world football is beating this team with the way they're playing now. They have just hit that fine-tuning of perfection with regards to a footballing team. You don't beat this team. Inter Milan do not beat this team. So let me bring in the boys, man. Let me bring in the guys, man. Let me bring in the guys.
Of them battles.
Let me bring in the dudes, man. So what I even want to let me come to let me get my headphones. Let me come to your boy Abdallah. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
Domestic double champions. Fergie's on his way to intensive care as well.
Who?
Fergie after this. We'll probably be intensive.
Oh wow, okay.
And then probably if we win Champions League, you'll probably be making funeral plans as well. He said, never in my lifetime will City come into a derby as favourites. Now it's every time. United are done. Avram is just chilling there. No pressure whatsoever. Sir Alex is just chilling there talking to what's his name? His former director of football. And I don't think he was interested. He was nervous. And from minute one, you saw Bruno being rattled from minute one. He was shaky, and compared to Gundogan when he was calm from minute one. Gundogan, in my opinion, in terms of midfield legacy with the midfielders that we used to have, he has surpassed Yaya. In my opinion, he's more integral than Yaya. What Yaya?
Even if Yaya did those things in those 2 seasons, remember, those 2 seasons from Yaya Serie was crazy though.
Yes,
crazy.
I understand. But what Yaya did, Gundogan has done. Gundogan has carried us to 2 titles. Scored in the. Did
he have the same numbers though? Goals that Yaya had in those 2 seasons.
Close. I think last season was it 16 goals? Was it Gundogan? So he's been key, and you're gonna love this, HH. The worst player on that pitch was Kevin De Bruyne today. He was poor, misplacing passes, and I think close second to him is Grealish. Really, what did he do today?
What about Haaland though? What did Haaland do?
Haaland, what can you do? Like, you target him very easy. He's an easy target. If no one provides him the service, but you can't blame him. He drops into midfield, picking up he gave 2 key passes. And let's talk about Sancho, City reject. Whoa, City reject. Whoa. When are United going to learn spending tons, like 70 million plus on wingers, on midfielders that are bumps? Genuinely, that Brazilian blade / fidget spinner. Where was he? I thought I saw everyone. Anthony is fit. It's just mind games. Anthony's just fit. He's mind games. Even if he was on that pitch, he'd probably do that blade / fidget spinner move. What is he going? He can't shoot.
No, but you have to admit, look, as I said again, which is what I said in my.
One more thing as well. How good is Eric Teabag really? Because I hyped him up and I was wrong.
Well, my thing though, Ten Hag is walking. No. Ten Hag is walking with Ericsson, Fred Flintstone, McSauce. No. There's no. Abdallah, what you're not going to do is say Ten Hag is a trash manager, because my thing, those are many guys.
How good is he really? I don't say he's trash. I'm implying
based on what he has to work with, Ten Hag has proven that the guy's a damn good manager. Because let's be real, not a lot of people had United finishing 3rd this season.
It doesn't matter. They have high standards. They spent 200 million in the summer. 200 million. There's no excuses.
No. But Abdallah, how do you look at that game and say how good is Ten Hag really after looking at that game?
He tried to do Uncle Most vibes, didn't work.
What?
Look at the stats. Wait. Look at the
Like,
stats.
I mean, the streets are saying that you're talking fluent brick, but then
I'm on my fourth brick.
wait, how the hell were they defensive?
Bro, we had more XG than you. You realize that, right?
What?
We had a
Does
better
XG
XG than
really
you.
matter? Does this XG bullshit
Hold
really
on.
matter?
Ten Hag is look at this.
No. But again, but how do you look at that game and say how good is Ten Hag really? Because by you saying that, it must mean that Ten Hag was somehow exposed as a manager in that game.
He's been exposed multiple times this season.
Wait. Swap managers and swap teams. Who wins?
I don't think he's that good.
Exactly.
If Ten Hag's managing Man City, they still fucking win.
Exactly.
If managing Man United, we lose.
What's the excuse? He spent 200 million. Don't.
Bro,
You spent 200 million on a shit squad already.
Can I say something, right?
Wait, actually, hold on. We'll go quick. Let me come to Yasser. Yasser, thoughts on this and I'll come to BMF. Yasser, thoughts. You're muted, bro. You're muted. We can't hear you, man. Press the button. Press the mute button. Don't put your hand up. Use this to press the mute button on mute.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes. There we go.
No, I was saying I was gonna let Abdullah finish talking. It's nonsense because it just seems like Manchester City fans, instead of like actually being happy about winning the FA Cup and then just talking about their own players, they're just obsessed with Man United. But it is what it is.
But yes, but come on, no. What I said in my previous space was, you have to just accept it is. You have to accept culture, history, and the local derby dynamics. So like the fact that, remember, City, if you're a City fan of a certain age, most of your life has been about your neighbors winning everything and being the best in the world, and you being in Division 2 or in freaking main road trying to find your way to the top. So yes, come on. The last thing you can say is not allow City fans to actually now have their time to say, we're better.
Okay, fine. They could say whatever they want. This is a free country. This is a free world. You can do whatever you want. But let me just say this. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. I'm not all that stuff. At the end of the day,
okay, you're not angry that Ten Hag allowed Eriksen to play that long. He kept on Sancho on for that long.
I'm not, because at the end of the day, like, luck can take you so far. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. They are the better team.
Yes.
They are the better. It's simple as they are the better team. And to be honest, I think we played well today in terms of literally stopping Kevin De Bruyne from playing his game. I thought Aaron Wan-Bissaka did a fantastic job on Grealish. I thought Erling Haaland didn't do much today. Gundogan scored an unbelievable goal in 13 seconds. By the time I sat down and looked up, the ball was in the back of the net.
You're not angry with De Gea?
I am angry at De Gea, but like De Gea is an issue that all Man United fans know about. So it's like he's our best goalkeeper. So this whole notion of De Gea is trash. It's like, oh, who else you're gonna put on Butler in goal? So this is our team. This is a team we went to the final with Eriksen.
Just to interject.
Okay.
Just to interject. If De Gea is such a good keeper, even you guys would have saved that goal. That was so.
I didn't say he was a good keeper. But what I'm saying is, this is our team. De Gea is the best keeper we have at our football club at current present time. It's not like Eriksen can go up from the bench and put in a different keeper that is going to do a better job than De Gea. So you had to take De Gea for what it is. So this is the team we came into. The Fred, the Eriksen, our wingers was absolutely horrendous today. Sancho was terrible. Garnacho I think Garnacho impacted the game when he came on.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean,
but you said that though. So you have no issue with Ten Hag persisting with Sancho for that long, knowing that he did nothing in that first half.
I think the reality is this Man City team are just too good to the fact that say, if Garnacho would have started with a change. No.
Yes. I didn't say that though.
Yeah.
Even if Garnacho starts, he comes on at halftime, City still win. But then again, you're like, hey, because here's the thing: if you lose by putting your best foot forward, It's all good.
No, but
the fact of the matter is that if you lose without putting your best foot forward, you will always at the back of your mind say like, but what if? Because trust me, even if United played their best team, best players, City still beat them.
But
it was 1-1 at halftime.
But here's the Kenny. Here's the thing. This is what I think I don't like when people do. City coming into this game has not conceded a single goal in the entire FA Cup run. The only goal they conceded in this entire FA Cup run was the fact that when Bruno Fernandes scored a penalty. Guys, City defense is phenomenal. Even if we would have started Garnacho, they would have had a plan for Garnacho. They had a plan for everything we did. We simply lost to the better team. Garnacho, I've seen Garnacho play all the start. I've seen him come off the bench. This Manchester City team would have adapted. It would have been the same results. The only reason why I love Garnacho. I think he had impact the game, but let's be honest. As the game progressed, when he came on, people were tired. You saw what Rodri literally they were physically tired. It was hot today. So he came on, he was fresh, he was running out plays, then he had impact. But to say, oh, if Sancho Garnacho would have started, it would have been different. No, it wouldn't. At the end of the day, this was just the outcome. They simply were the better team. And that's just the reality of it. So I mean, at the end, I hold my hands up high and say, listen, Man United, we simply got to get better. And not only Man United, I think everybody in world football needs to be better because we're looking at the best team in the world. This is the team that absolutely destroyed, peppered Real Madrid 4-0, like I've never seen before. So I'm not going to lie to you. I'm actually really, Erik ten Hag did a fantastic job today. 10 out of 10 performance today because he did everything he possibly could to literally stifle this Manchester City team. No Haaland today. Haaland didn't have impact today. Grealish didn't have an impact today. I don't think Bernardo Silva did much today. Kevin De Bruyne didn't do much today. And yet, Man United still lost.
What's it called? Mike, talk to us, bro. Thoughts on it?
Yeah, look, it was actually quite a decent game, to be honest. Much better than last season's FA Cup final between us, HH. I mean, eventually we won thanks to Mount. By the way, if Mount goes to United, then you're going to have to ask some questions about Ten Hag, what he wants to do with this club. No, genuinely, I don't know why Mount is going to United. Because he's going to go. You need a player, if you're United fans, to keep possession of the ball well. You have a bunch of guys that treat the ball like it's an atomic bomb and it's about to explode. Mount is that guy as well. You have Fernandes doing the same thing. Now let's get to Sancho, because I don't think this guy can start for #United, SC Dons.
Content cracks.
Probably not them either. No. I would have HH on the wing instead of Sancho at this moment.
Come on, Mike, down.
Wow.
Shut up, bro. Waske, pass the ball next time, bomb. No. But look, no, Mike. I mean, but okay, what happened to Dortmund Sancho
Confidence.
and this United Sancho? What happened?
Confidence.
Yeah, it's just confidence.
But didn't they send him to like a retreat to sort of raise his mental health and so forth?
They sent him to the mountains. He got exiled to the mountains.
Wait, hold on, sorry.
So you're gonna send? First off, there's no mountains in Holland, so I don't know what mountains we're gonna talk. Maybe he should go to Nepal next time because I don't know why he went on that trip then. Because still, it looks like the guy has never played football, and he's supposed to be this baller, great in the futsal, great in the cage. He can't even control a ball now. What do you want to do with Sancho? So it's going to be a big issue for United is what do you do with your wingers? You're going to have Rashford as a winger, and I see people, kind of ridiculing Rashford. The guy's not a striker. Like, what is he supposed to do today?
Okay, do you have any criticism of Ten Hag as a manager looking at those 45 and persisting with Sancho, knowing that Garnacho is on the bench, saying that this guy has had zero effect? And it's not as if you've seen past evidence of he'll explode in the second half and so forth.
Let me tell you United's bench. They had Dalot, Elanga, Maguire, Malacia, Pelistri. They brought on Weghorst, McTominay, and Garnacho. What is Ten Hag supposed to do with that bench? What is he going to do? Put Weghorst on the wing? He's tried him at the 10. He's tried him at the striker. Might as well just try him at the wing because he didn't have any options because Anthony was injured. Martial was injured. I agree with Yasser. I think Ten Hag had a brilliant strategy today. It paid off, but just his players didn't execute. And De Gea, you United fans, If you guys see that De Gea signs a contract extension with your club, you better riot because he should have saved that second goal. There is no excuse.
He should have. That was bad.
I don't want to hear, oh, he saw it late. You saved that damn goal. You have to save it.
Because you see, Mike, my thing which is what I say, Abdullah, I don't know what you're smoking. How do I blame Ten Hag for that second goal that De Gea allowed in?
And there's nothing he can do about the first goal either, because that's just brilliant.
Nothing he can do about the first goal.
Yep.
You could have played Butland. Butland would have saved that.
Come
what
on,
are you talking about? Abdullah, you sound sorry. Abdullah, with all due disrespect, you sound stupid because at the end of the day, this has been. How many times has he won Player of the Season, De Gea? Like 3 times, 2 times in a row. So you can't just arbitrarily be like, in a freaking cup final, I'm just going to just roll him with Butland over a guy who's won a Player of the Season twice. Yes, he's made mistakes, but he's also made amazing saves. So no, what you do is you got and he actually gets a better keeper. So you don't retain De Gea, or you give De Gea proper competition, which ain't freaking Jack Butland. You're going to get a higher tier keepers, right?
They tried it with Henderson. They tried it with the academy goalkeeper Henderson.
Mike, consider.
I was just gonna about City. Only one more game left.
Yes,
and they do the treble. And to be honest, they should be doing it. To me, they're 70-30% favorites for that final. I'll give Inter some chance because it's the final in the Champions League, but City. You know what's even the more scary part, HH? Haaland has 1 goal in 7 games. And they are this good, City. He has 1 goal in 7 games.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
They just have too many goals scored. Yeah, they don't need him. Oh, okay, but they can still use him. But look at Gundogan. In the big games, this guy always shows up. Every time I see a big game for City, other than the Champions League final against Chelsea, I see Gundogan scoring or giving an assist.
Would he say he's underrated, or do you think people are now valuing him now? Or you still think he's underappreciated?
I think people are rating him. Is he gonna? To be honest, I still rate Yaya Toure over Gundogan. That's just me, because I think Yaya Toure was just something special. But Gundogan, this guy, yes, he's not the most flashiest player. He doesn't do Rabonas or anything like it. What he is, he's just the most sophisticated, one of the more sophisticated players we see in football. His footballing IQ is off the charts. It's crazy. That's what you need. As a Pep player, your footballing IQ has to be top. Not Mount, because Mount doesn't have any footballing IQ.
YSK, what you said, then I'll come to you, BMF, and I'll take your dubs, guys. What hashtag it's over? What does that mean, bro?
It's next Saturday, bro. Shout out to Drizzy Drake, man.
You know what's the worst part is? Beckham was there, Andy Cole was there.
The whole
they keep showing their faces.
My thing is, what were they supposed to do?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so somehow Bex and Fergie and Cole will somehow use like some special wavelength to down.
Bro, I don't know what the camera guys are doing, man. Like,
it's like, guys, focus on the game, bro. It's like
MCU, bro.
Yeah, I mean, give me a break.
Relax.
Yeah.
Like they're some of the Avengers or something.
These guys moving like it's a live documentary, man. Like, relax. Like every pass somebody makes, they flick back to Sir Alex Ferguson or like Bex. Like, whoa, relax. Like the hashtag says, boys, it's over. Like it's done. I've accepted the inevitable on Saturday. And this game, individual mistakes cost United this game. Because the game plan was correct. I don't agree with Eriksen starting. I don't agree with that bum ass roadman Sancho getting minutes on that pitch. Because Garnacho came on, and in 10 minutes he did more damage than Sancho did the entire game, or the entire season probably.
I was just about to say that all the season.
Yeah. Someone said on a pre-match stream that Rashford is a big game player, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, actually, wait, who said that? I have no idea who said that.
We're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, we'll not get it. But I'm just trying to think, who said that? Who said it? I have no idea. I have no idea who said it. I have no idea. Continue.
I've never seen it before.
Why is it? Talk over him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Listen, City is just they're the superior team, and this was expected. And the scary thing is, the Earl wasn't even a factor. Like, the only highlight of him the entire game was him holding the ball up in the corner flag at the 90th minute of the game.
Yeah.
That was the only highlight of the game. And bro, shout out to Gundogan, man. What are you supposed to do, bro? Like what are you supposed to do? I don't think if you know football, I don't think he's underrated. I think football fans rate him, but I think he's underappreciated. Like I don't think people talk about him enough.
That's something. No, because I think like in general terms, basically the way people talk about De Bruyne, they don't really talk about Gundogan in that way. Or not even De Bruyne. Like he's not really talked about. Man, this is his. I've never heard him talked about as one of the best midfielders or players in the Premier League. I've never heard of that.
Because of De Bruyne. People people give every credit to De Bruyne and then they ignore everyone else. So that's what happens.
He's gonna be difficult to replace. He's gonna be difficult to replace if he does leave next season. But saying that, City's squad is just ridiculous. When you have Foden to come off the bench, you have Mahrez to come off the bench. These dudes don't even play. Bro, this guy Pep doesn't even play an orthodox formation. I don't even know what he does. It's vibes and it works. Like it's, bro. I don't know. Shout out to them, man. And it's a double. Treble,
Soon to be a treble.
The treble on Sunday and see. Well, this is the problem now. This is the problem. See, United had to get it done today. They had to get it done because other problem is. I can't have Tim's lift at UCL, bro.
Well, no. See, YSK, you're gonna have to make peace with this because here's the thing: you're screwed. Either you accept Tim's lifting up that UCL trophy, or you have to accept that United, that City are now treble winners and have now pretty much done everything that Fake has done, and all Fake now has over City and Pep is longevity. So choose one. What are you prepared to live with? A City treble as a United fan, or Tim's holding up the trophy next to Meg?
Pep. I didn't have to bring Meg up, bro. She didn't have to do that. Pep, can I just one more
That's
thing?
a lot of stuff to hold. What? Huh?
Pep,
Yes.
you're right.
Okay.
Wow.
That's the real trophy that counts.
Wow. Just Pep. One last thing, bro. Again, congrats, but you didn't have to do Fergie like that, bro. Like, why did you embrace him like that at the when you went to get the medal? Like, you didn't have to embrace Fergie like that.
Because
That's the last time you'll see
no,
Fergie.
because Pep is an a-hole. That's what he That's what he is. He's an a-hole.
this
Like
guy-
it's
this
what he
guy-
does.
This guy shook his hand, leant over, like whisper sweet nothings. Like, bro, you didn't have to do all of that, bro.
Pep is a troll. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he acts as if, oh, what did I do? But he is a troll. Like Pep is an extremely arrogant man that is aware of what he's doing, but he tries everything to try and hide this arrogance.
Just one last thing. Did you see Grealish's post-match interview?
Oh God, why? What did he say?
Wait,
was he drunk?
This guy is like beyond. Like he's not. There's no media training whatsoever for this guy.
Oh,
I actually like that about him. He said, unlike the foreign players, like I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Unlike the foreign players, like I understand what the FA Cup means to us, or something like that. This guy.
Wow.
No, what he said.
No, Abdullah. I don't need any other paraphrase and so forth and everything. That's I've had enough. Basically, he voted for Brexit. He voted for Brexit. BMF, talk to me, and then I'll get a dub to us. BMF, what are you saying?
I expected this loss though at the first, thinking about the game. But I've been saying for a while, we need to get a goalkeeper before a striker.
Oh wow. You
need to get a goalkeeper before a striker because you need to.
Yeah, he's bad, man.
Like David is like
So you'd actually prioritize a keeper over a striker.
Yes, because I prefer us like controlling games and creating chances. They're not scoring goals, but we don't control games and not able to play out the back.
Yeah, we play one less player.
Think of this,
crazy.
bro. See, he played that second goalkeeper today.
He was amazing.
Ortega was damn good.
They had a 49% pass accuracy.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Ortega make a save?
Yes,
it
at
is.
the end.
At the end,
right?
yeah.
Okay, at the very end. Like, but yeah, I think he only made one save. You only had to make like one save.
McSauce almost got the equalizer, man. I couldn't believe it.
Bro, that would have been hilarious, bro. That would have been hilarious because
The problem is that I can see the system tonight is trying to build with us getting Mount, trying to use like probably the defenders are gonna be the one that progress the ball now, trying to create that Johan Cruyff, probably 1994 type of team. But that day is so like I've been saying for months, years now, he's so bad. Like what's he's actually good at? He can't command his box, can't distribute, can't. They say he's the best.
he makes some good saves. I have seen him make some really good saves.
Yeah, but look at this, bro. You don't make. Look at the saves. You make saves. Oh, I get you make some good saves. I can hear that. But like this is the second time in the same season that's costing us in like two tournaments now, the Europa League and the FA Cup. We can't give him. I'm sorry, we can't give him. Like people trying to say, we need to get a striker. Yeah, we need able to play out from the back. We need to be able to control games. And that today, they were the better team. I think they were the better team from start to finish. Like what Pepper's built, the dynasty is building that team is just we can't compare. Like we can't because I'm glad that the Glazers and some of the like our CEO were there to see that. Look at what they have. Look at what we have. We need more.
You think Avram actually knows anything?
Wait.
You think Avram looks at it and is like, I see the tactics, man. Oh yeah, I see what they're doing.
NLBMF. Do you think that prick watching that game really looked at that game and went,
Yeah,
United need rebuilding?
I know, baby. Come on, Glazers was there because Fergie was there. That was a day out.
Yeah, they are.
But
Like,
the FA Cup was on.
They out to watch the soccer, man, on a weekend day.
yeah,
Hey,
but like,
relax, bro.
what I'm saying is that United, we need more. We need a goalkeeper, a center back, a two number 8 and a striker.
yeah.
Bro, shout out to Rag.
Basically a new team.
Bro, shout out to the Rag. The Rag. The Rag said this team needs open heart surgery, bro. Open heart surgery. Like he wasn't joking. Like I saw United fans clown him, saying, "Oh, he's overreacting." He was right.
You know one thing though. One thing I gotta say, I think Imran Pasaka had a fantastic game today. I know people clown him a lot, but especially
the difficulty with Wan-Bissaka is, I said he is an excellent defender, but especially in the modern game, you need to have an offensive game. Mm-hmm. And I just think that whenever he has the ball in attacking areas, he just doesn't have enough ability or craftiness with the ball. Decision making
is shocking.
Most of the time,
but it's even beyond the decision making. It's just like in terms of just like being able to maybe beat a man, find an effective pass, play a quick one to have good balance in those areas. He just doesn't have those kind of attacking fundamentals to be able to actually to give United another attacking dimension. From that flank, so
and also with David when we were going along, right? I was thinking David there was going along so many times, right? And he was not find the right guy. He was just giving it back to the goalkeeper. I'm thinking to myself, are we supposed to win a game of football when our goalkeeper kept kicking the ball all the way back to the other side? But fair place to see it, bro.
Okay, wait. Let me hit some dubs and I'll come to everyone else at J2S. So, 14 UCL, second of the dub. HH, what are you going to do when Pep gets the last Infinity Stone and snaps his fingers? Is Alex safe? Am I safe? Are you safe? Basically, my thing, look, I am emotionally preparing myself for it, you know. So basically, my thing though is I'm just trying to get my head around it because what I'm trying to do is not believe in, Skywalker to do something. I'm just trying to, like Inception, I'm trying to just get into my brain and remove the subconscious of, wow, what if, because he ain't doing nothing. Neither is Dzeko, neither is freaking Brozovic.
Dzeko is their only threat. Bum Toro is not going to do anything. I think Dzeko
wait, hold on. Let's do that. So Kwaba Barca women won the Women's World Cup and
Champions
League. Oh my God!
Drop a brick, please.
Nah, drop the brick, bro. Drop the brick.
You
said,
said
but I
Bundesliga.
couldn't say what he
Right.
said. It was confused. Okay, so the Barcelona won the.
Champions League.
Yes. The
Okay, what does the U stand
The
for?
women's UCL.
Yeah.
Women's UCL,
Okay,
UEFA
okay,
Women's Champions
Okay.
League.
What does the U stand for?
It changed.
UEFA.
UEFA Women's Champions League.
UEFA
No, no.
Women's.
Drop the brick again. Drop the brick again.
Oh,
Drop it again.
Women's Champions League, bro. Okay. Plus City FA winners. What did they? No. Well done to the. Wait, who did they beat? Was it Leon or?
No, they beat
Wolfsburg
Wolfsburg.
3-2.
They were 2-0 down actually in the first half. And they came back.
Shut
to
up.
win.
And my girl plays for them. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
From
Yeah,
Nigeria.
it's your girl, right? Yeah, it's your girl.
Yeah, how many girls?
Yeah, shout out to
Wow.
O. Shout out to O. Shout out to Miss O. Miss O. Shout out to Miss O, but Miss O plays with the shout out to Miss O. Passer player, but shout out to Miss O. Miss O.
Wow.
What do you mean by wow? Miss O. That's she's a Nigerian champion.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, we have to name our sister.
Zeno,
Oh.
shut up. Okay, KDB pulling the strings, poor game, but 2 assists. Look, here's my thing. And the issue is City just have so many threats. If he doesn't do well, he does well. If he doesn't do well, he does well. They're like, guys.
Yeah. It's inevitable, HH. It's so inevitable.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
No, because I feel like, okay, is there a weakness? Because my issue is that once Pep figured out that defense matters,
Yes,
then it's over. Because the
only
only thing you had against him was that they don't know how to defend, and those inverted fullbacks are going to give you space. Now, when you have guys who can win their 1v1 battle and know how to defend,
HH.
you're screwed. And also, you have John Stones playing as a midfielder stroke defender. I mean, guys,
HH, did you just see Akanji today?
5 years.
Did you just see Akanji today?
Kanye was playing
Akanji
left back.
I looked at Akanji. I'm like, how?
Look. Basically, I think this is Pep in his final form.
Yeah.
This is Pep in his final
I
form.
think this is what he was trying to build the whole time. Actually, it was trying.
Yeah,
to
but it's him in his final form. Okay, hold on. 14 UCLs again. I can't believe I have to rely on Tim's and Meg's juicy scrumptious up to stop Pep getting the last stone in a miracle. Guys, let me just put this out there, and I'm going to be repeating this throughout UCL week because we're going to be building on during UCL week. Guys, just accept it. Here's my thing. At least make it fun. See, for United, at least you put up a fight. Let's not watch a 4-0 or a 3-0. Let's not watch like a Liverpool Tottenham in 2019 or a Real Madrid Valencia in 2000 or something, where it's completely one-sided. Let's actually have a game. All I ask is a game.
Bro, you think Inter
Abdallah,
Milan
you
can
sound
give
like you're in a submarine, so I can't really hear what you're saying.
I'm in my room.
Bro,
You still sound
think-
like you're in a submarine, bro.
Bro, you
Wait,
think-
what are you saying? Yes, okay.
You think Inter Milan can give these dudes a game?
No.
So
See, my thing is that look, we'll okay. Why is it no? Don't tempt me because see,
Wait.
I was about to just say because have you seen Simone Inzaghi's final record as well? And he's Italian.
I thought
And
you were
he's
saying
Italian. All I'm saying is, Waski, just shut up. Don't give me hope. Stop giving me hope, man. James, I may have to war crimes against the hair. Actually, now here's the thing. I know that you want to save money and so forth, but let me hit you brick on.
Come on,
to
AJ.
comment-
He used the money.
No. I know, but come on, bro. I mean, actually, if he puts comments without putting over the 199, you know what? I respect it.
Bro,
Respect it.
respect the 199, man. That's a lot of money in naira.
Look. YSK, shut up. Bro. YSK, just
How much
relax.
is that in Naira-wise game?
Enough to buy a house, probably.
Look, you know, no, relax, Joe. Look. I think it's 700 to 1 at the moment, so it's bad.
God
It's bad.
damn.
YSK, chill, bro. I think Lira and DN is worse, so relax.
They are.
Oh wow, thanks, AK. Def B, if Lukaku wins, is that WAP tax? Oh wow, okay. Okay, keep it going. Silence one. Need Gundogan to complete football on Saturday so he can retire at Barca. Thank you, Pep, for making another one. Look, Barca, bro, that's a purchase, bro. If Barca gets Gundogan, so if you have Gundogan, Frenkie de Jong, and this is Zubimendi they want to go for, that's all right.
Are you thinking about Pedri and Gavi?
Oh, you see, Gavi, Pedri. Sorry, I forgot about Pedri. Gavi, that guy's going to the ball. But yes, true. Pedri, Frenkie de Jong, Gundogan.
Bro, respect Gavi, man. He might end up becoming king at some point. So respect.
Oh, true. It was also that's like Zelda tax, man. Zelda tax. Just 3. Clutch. Left, right volley. Gundogan is that dude. No, quality, bro. But I'm sorry, that second goal should have been saved. Money Mace. The Meg has to twerk pitch side and distract Haaland. Bro, guys, the amounts of jokes that they're going to have is they're going through be crazy. But she will probably be there. Mega, so is Rashberg still a big game player? What say you, panel? Is Rashberg
well, there should only be one guy answering this.
Yes, sir.
I mean, is Haaland a big game player? I mean, how did
No. Yes, sir. You don't answer a question with another question.
Wow.
Yes, sir. You waxed lyrical last night saying that Rashford is a big game guy, giving us all of the examples. So is Rashford still a big game player?
Leave me alone, man.
What do you mean by still?
But stick to your, if this one game is enough for you to just switch up, that means you didn't really believe in it. Come on.
No. I can't.
Yes, stand by him.
I'm in a lose-lose situation, right? If I say what I believe, then it might come back to haunt me. This is what happens in this channel.
So
you will be used against me in a court of.
So yes, you believe he's still a big game player.
Yeah, of course I do. Rashford's my boy. Rashford's my boy.
All right, 40 says United need Nene. Loan deal. Sancho is a bust. Nene. There's only three things happen. Nene says that's PSG. He goes to Chelsea.
No.
Why do you want him to come? I don't get it.
Wait, hold on.
Kenny
Why
doesn't
do you
want
want him to come to Chelsea?
Did you lose count?
This guy is tired.
This one's no, because I had my middle finger up, so I didn't want to.
Did you lose count?
Nah, look. Actually, no, wait, let me.
Wow, this guy's a freak.
He stays at PSG. He stays at PSG, goes to Chelsea, or goes back to Santos. Those are the 3 things.
This guy is not going anywhere. Do you see his contract? Do you really think he's going to leave all that money to go back to Brazil?
We have
this guy said go back to Santos, man. He can buy Santos.
Kenny, we've got the dash. We've got the dash.
Wait,
hold on. How do you say cash in American? How do you say camera? We got the ched. We got the ched. You know.
Oh my gosh.
We got the moolah. We got the moolah.
What you got is an investigation.
Make it rain. Make it rain. Make it rain. There you go.
You got an investigation pending. That's what you got.
Can I ask a question?
Zotek
money.
Wait, I know we spend a lot, but we are 300 to 500 million. Excuse me?
Yes, we are.
We have to sort out how. We have no striker. Our football is trash. We have a breakdance.
Wait, generally, you guys want to spend more money?
We have much not.
Bro, 300 to 500 shots. A horse at striker. Ericsson has no legs. Doomed. Oh man.
Arabian Nights, man.
LL, but he makes saves. De Gea's an undercover spy, but he still makes saves. Shout out to De Gea. Just 3. Manny had the. Remember that counter where Rashford had it and Bruno was free. If he made that pass, bro.
No, the worst one was when he passed it to Ericsson, and Ericsson just fucking didn't even touch the ball.
Yeah. No, I don't know what's wrong with Ericsson. Ericsson today was just it's like when you're playing with controller.
Relax. Chill out.
Yes.
And then you're playing, and then
yes, relax.
Yes, just relax. Just relax.
No, that's literally what happened.
Uglyhood. We need a convo. Who is more clutch? Gundogan versus Gerrard. Mike?
Well, I'm sticking by my guy, so I mean, what do you want me to do?
I mean, no. But you see, here's this is what I've always said. Say all you want and everything. I'm sorry, guys. What Gerrard did in that UCL final.
Don't forget about that FA Cup final against West Ham too.
Yeah, the FA Cup final. And what's it called? Gerrard, was that Olympiacos?
Yep.
Yeah, Olympiacos, yep.
Yeah, to get them through to the group. No, look, Gerrard had big... See, nothing Gundogan did here was clutch. And I don't think Gundogan has done anything like Gerrard did in that UCL final.
No, the last game of the season, though. The Gundogan came...
Yeah, when he asked Villa come back. Yep.
Yeah, that was unbelievable.
But that was planned, though. That was planned. They planned that, though.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean it wasn't clutch? He got the winning goal, right?
Yes,
Yep.
he was unbelievable.
Wait, did he score the last 2 goals?
Yep.
Against Aston Villa.
Yeah.
No. No. Didn't Rodri score?
Rodri scored one, and then I think he scored the last one with a tap.
Bro, he got the winning goal in the final, man. Come on,
Hold on, 14 UCLs. Thoughts on Ane's comments on African footballers? Oh no, 100% true. Oh, YSK, shut up. No, 100% true. Like we'll probably talk about it tonight. He's right.
What
Like
did he say?
Basically that African players.
no
YSK,
passion.
shut up. He asked me the question.
There's no
YSK, shut
passion.
up.
There's no
Okay,
passion.
let me meet him. Mike, I'm sorry. So my thing though, he said that basically African players, the talent is there, but the issue is that they just do not have enough passion for their countries as they do for their clubs, and they basically give more for the clubs than they do for their countries, which is true, 100%.
So is Neymar African as well?
Is that
Because they
passion?
under share first country. Why is he done
Is that-
first country?
Is that passion with a U?
No, wait, hold on. I see. As a Chelsea fan, I don't know what to think about this treble.
You don't need to. You don't know what treble is.
No. I'll tell you what I think. We beat them in a UCL final. So my thing, no matter what happens, they never beat us. So we don't have to recognize the treble. Unless you beat us in a UCL final, we don't have to recognize
Didn't
it.
they beat you in the league for the FA Cup this season?
Nigel Cardoso. Inter can grab a late winner. Hashtag don't believe because they ain't going to do it. I know. They're not going to do it. Nigel, they ain't doing nothing. Comedy time, guys. Kelvin's a hero. Man United versus Man City match wasn't a Manchester derby. It was a Manchester doomsday. Sancho, that's British Statue of Liberty, just had a full English breakfast. Oh, damn. Kelvin's a hero. Sancho needs a compass because he always walks into the wrong changing room every halftime. Man United need a two-season guarantee. You my money back from him. Wait, what do I hate?
Who's letting him cook, man?
J2S, thoughts on the game, J2S? What I just think about life.
I mean, a lot's been said already. Like, it's like we all expected this to happen because Man City, we have a terrorist in that.
Okay. Let's keep talking. Let's keep talking.
I mean, 12 seconds we conceded. Like that's like the record in the FA Cup finals, quickest goal ever.
13.
So Man United making history again for all the wrong reasons.
Well, bro, that's wild, bro. Like 13. Bro, I didn't even set up the freaking stream. I was in the mode of setting the stream. I was like, what?
Bro,
That's
I literally
crazy.
just turned on the TV, bro.
No, literally, I was just about to stand up. So, okay, so webcam thingy. Let me type in the whole Twitch thing. So, and I was like, huh? So I was literally setting up the stream because I was like, wow.
Yeah, and then we did the exact same thing in the second half because Gundogan scored after, I think it was about 5 minutes from the free kick. I was like, Dare has to save that. I'm like, people saying, oh, the defender was blocking.
No, because
he got a hand to it.
That was my initial thing, though. But they had another view from way behind, and you just see how slowly he reacts to the ball being hit.
It goes past Varane. He can see past Varane. There's a little slightly that you can see.
I'd only give him anything if there was a touch, and I swear I thought there was a deflection. There was no touch at all.
The only thing I'll say about that goal is, no excuses for De Gea, but how do you leave Gundogan unmarked?
Wait, do you know who was trying to mark Gundogan for that goal? Guess who?
I don't want to know, bro.
Don't say Sancho.
Ericsson.
Oh,
Jesus!
He was so slow running to Gundogan.
Let's get shots up, man. So continue.
I mean, he's heart in the game. So
let's just focus.
No, he gave his heart out.
It was a hot day, so he might be having PTSD.
That's half a heart given out.
It's
not a full heart given out.
J2S just continue. No, but are you with yes and everywhere? Like, look, you can't put any blame on Ten Hag. You just have to look at Sancho and so forth.
Splash.
Awful and trash. Because how are you going to blame Ten Hag? Look at the two subs bench. We're bringing on Weghorst.
We have no striker.
Change again. McTominay and Weghorst change the game. And then we're looking at it. I saw a Lang on the bench as well. What the hell is he going to do?
Bro, I didn't know he was still here.
You see the Man City sub bench.
But that's the issue. It's the guys that they can bring on, man.
Yeah, because you see Man City's bench. Julian Alvarez gets in our team over anybody else. Mars gets in our team over anybody. It's ridiculous how packed their squad is.
We have no striker. We have zero striker.
When Zotan TV was saying, we need 300, 500 million more. Yeah, we do, because 70% of the squad needs to go. There's a very few amount of people you'd keep. De Gea's going to go. You're going to keep one right back at Delon Wan-Bissaka. We need more centre backs because I saw Harry Maguire warming up. He's on our bench. Why is Harry Maguire?
Wait, hold up. He was one minute up to do. Also, J2S. But let's be very clear. Don't you dare bring that fridge anywhere near Hammersmith, bro. If I see any bridge near Hammersmith or Fulham, bro, there's going to be keep that fridge in Manchester.
It's going to be used for West Ham. Declan Rice do.
Yeah, bro, the fridge at the bridge has a nice ring to it, man.
Jesus correct. Jesus continue.
It shows how far Maguire's fallen out picking up because I think it was the 75th minute when McTominay came on. We went 1-on-1 with City's 3 attackers. We brought off Lindelof. Maguire didn't come on, and McTominay came on. We played Wan-Bissaka, Varane, and Luke Shaw as centre backs. That shows how full he's fallen down the picking up because Maguire's not fitting in. What's Maguire going to do? He scored two own goals against Sevilla the other day.
Do you know what happened though? Do you know what happened? What happened was I think Ten Hag was was about to bring him on. Then he had like a vision, and he saw that Maguire was going to score an own goal. It's like, no, you know.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean vision? He's already seen it happen. So
it's already been a reality, bro. You can't say it's already been a reality.
And people saying like Garnacho should have started. I'm like, he started in the season before, and he's more of an impact sub because he's so young.
Because he's not physical. Garnacho's not physical.
No. But here's the thing though. Like, so were you happy when he came on, or should he have come on at halftime?
He should have come on maybe 10 minutes earlier. Like, I wouldn't have brought him on straight after halftime. Just give it a few minutes. If it's nothing's changing, then bring him on. Like, it was a little bit slow, but that's what Ten Hag's done that this season. He's a bit slow with his substitutions.
Or maybe you bring him on after 1-1.
Yeah.
Sorry, after 2-1. After it goes 2-1.
Yeah, just to try and get back in the game as quick as possible. But Ten Hag did the best with what he could.
Mike, what do you say?
I was just going to... Sorry, J2S. I was just going to quickly ask, did you think it was a penalty, the handball?
Yeah.
No. See, Mike, here's the whole thing. Wait, hold on. Here's the thing. It's very simple. The rules are the rules. Generally, me speaking, when I grew up watching football, it was ball to hand. Like, that was a thing growing up. Ball to hand.
You had a handball rule?
Yeah.
Mike. So
he didn't get the cards.
So Mike, ignore these clowns. So it was ball to hand, but the rules have changed, and the rule is if you are because what was the game? There was I think there was like a game previously before where like it's hit a guy here, but his arms were down here.
The Sevilla-Roma game you're talking about.
Sevilla-Roma, yeah. It's hit him, but his arms were down here. But for thingy, your arms were up here. Even if you had no idea, it was because if your arm is, they say, in a natural position, so up here, extended, it is what it is. But the other one is this, the Mike. I ask you this, though. Do you think the De Bruyne one was a penalty? Fred on De Bruyne.
I don't think there was enough contact, to be honest, for a penalty.
Sure, against Brighton, right? The last minute pen.
Yeah.
Kind of the same.
But my thing though is, for me, I think they scrapped that rule. I think we should go back to if it's ball to hand because it's stupid. So literally, because the whole point of the rule is you are using your hand to prevent the ball from going through. If you have no awareness or so forth, which is the thing with Grealish or with Kimpembe in that United thingy game. Bro, that's what's harsh. So if I'm blocking like this and so forth, and I'm blocking and it hits my hand here and so forth, but I've not actually used my hand to block it. That's just stupid. I don't know why do you even change the rule?
No, but HA, I disagree with you. I fundamentally disagree with you because the thing is, the reason your whole premises is unintentional. But I've always said this. 99% of all penalties, whether it's a handball or whatever, is unintentional. No one intentionally does that on purpose. It's always a mistake. What for me, the issue I have is
but yes and no. My response is when you're jumping, there is a natural action of you jump. No, naturally as human beings, we don't jump like this.
Yes.
Defending is defending. And of course, you're not attempting to foul the guy, but due to either the skill of the attacker or your lack of skill or your lack of timing, you messed up the timing and you committed the foul, which led to the thing.
Which is unlucky, and that's part of the game. The unlucky stuff happened. But the thing I don't fundamentally understand is you can block the ball from going through anyway. It can hit your shoulder, it can hit your head, it can hit your whatever. But I think is terrible in terms of the game for you to block the ball with your hand, even if it was unintentional, even if you didn't see it.
No.
I think that should be a penalty, in my opinion. That should be a penalty.
The reverse.
Because here's the thing. The thing is, we're fans, HH. You need to understand these are professional players, and what is the professional player is you use your tools at your disposal. I'm 1000% will stand here and say that there will be a professional player that will look at the rules and will find loopholes in the rules. I can guarantee the whole turning away thing. I think it's on purpose, 1000%. I don't think it's unintentional. That's my opinion, but that's my general opinion. But these are professional players. How can you block the ball with your hand? You can't do that.
The rule keeps on changing.
But that's the issue. There's no rule. In my general opinion, and this is crazy. My general opinion, I will give 99% of handballs. I will give it a penalty.
The rules changing,
but then it always changes though.
Wait, the rules changing.
Okay, wait,
it's going back to
Yasser.
its original form.
Just a quick question.
Next year.
Thankfully, sorry, Mike. Where's it, Mike? And then Abdallah, Mike.
Yasser. So on Wednesday, Roma Sevilla, is that a penalty?
Yes.
Why?
1000%. I think that's a penalty because he legit blocked the path of the ball with his hand. I think that's a penalty.
No. But simply say Yassi. That's the issue. Then you cannot use the example of let's say it's a mistimed tackle, because a mistimed tackle and you standing there and the ball hitting your hand are two different things. Because the guy just standing there, he's not done any action to make it a handball. But the mistimed tackle, you have done an action, which is you've mistimed your tackle, leading to a foul, bring down a guy in the box. So those are two totally different things.
But here's the issue I have. The issue I have is, okay, when the person kicks the ball, the whole premise of you being a defender is to defend, right? It's for you to defend, to prevent the ball from going through HH. If the ball hits your head, even accidental, you literally stop the ball from going through. So the thing is, that should be a penalty.
But Yassi, you're missing a very key component though. There is nothing. The reason, if you start doing that though, then you're not being realistic, which is that we are human beings and we are built a certain way. So if the ball hits you and you unknowingly, keyword unknowingly, it hits your arm, how can you give that a foul? But yes, I have to go back to the point, because you were saying that it's the same as a guy mistiming a tackle. That's what you said. But it's not the same thing.
Because the thing for me is okay, if say I'm a defender, right? I see the ball right there. I go in for a tackle. The guy is just better than me. He's Eden Hazard. He's too quick.
And how is that the same as the ball hitting your arm when your arm is like this?
Because it's unintentional. We're talking about unintentional. You don't.
Okay, no, Yassi, you're losing me.
Yassi. So just to clarify, I'm just asking the question. Do you think that any sort of contact like what Grealish did and what Fernando had against Roma? So that's any kind of sort of contact or block with your hand, intentionally or unintentionally, should be given as a penalty.
Yes, I think so.
See, bro, that creates a weird situation where now attackers will try to get handballs now. Like they will attempt.
Yeah.
But Weisgate. Okay, here's my issue. Okay, Weisgate. And here's the issue I have with the handball.
No. Yassi, you have to respond to what Weisgate said. Because if that happens though, all I have to do is when I'm in the box, and guys are skillful enough to, I'll just smack the ball at your arm. Pen, let's go.
But okay, that's fair enough. I know that's the extreme degree. Players will actually use by me saying, okay, pretty much every handball would be a penalty. Players will do that. I agree with that. But then that's the starting point, HH. The starting point, every handball is a
No,
it is though.
What do you mean the starting point? What do you mean that? Okay, so now we can start. No. We can't start there, yes.
Okay, the issue I have. The issue I have is.
Wait, come on, I've got to give you one. I've got to give you one. This is going crazy.
This is just my general opinion, because at the end of my issue is handballs are very subjective at this point. A referee will look at every situation, and one referee would decide it's a handball, and the same referee, if you replace them with a different referee, they would decide it's a penalty.
Not really, though. Not really.
Wait, Yasser, you know the Martinez against Real Sociedad early in the season, Europa League?
That's
Did you
different.
say that's handball?
That's different because
No, but it hit his arm.
But okay, but that okay.
Wait, hold on, because we've gone off the rails here because people have not spoken yet. And then we'll come back to you afterwards. Danny, thoughts on this, bro? On United. Actually, United was actually a better line of defense than Arsenal, though. Arsenal was the worst line of defense. So at least United put up a fight. Interesting.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, no, so I mean, when they scored in the first minute, I actually just turned off the TV.
So wait, so you turned it on and then turned it off in 12 seconds.
Yeah. So then afterwards, I just want to go like.
So basically, it's like, interesting.
Yeah. So by the time that happened, I was just kind of done with it. But every time the defender from United would just pass it back to De Gea, I was kind of confused as to what they were trying to do because every time he would just shoot it over, and then a City defender would just head it back into the midfield. So that just never made any sense to me. But yeah, honestly, I think after this game, they should prioritize getting a goalkeeper first.
Wow.
And then, I mean, I think for United, I mean, if they can get Neymar, try and get
Danny. Okay, I don't know how. Okay, Danny, I don't know how many different ways to say this though. Danny, Danny, and also it goes Nene to Chelsea.
The last style bender.
Danny, Danny, say it with me. Danny, say it with me. Nene.
Neymar.
No, Danny. No, say it with me. Nene to Chelsea. Go for it.
Click on my avatar.
Kenny, thoughts on the game though?
Yes, that's what we want.
Oh.
If that happens in the summer,
Danny, God forbid. No. I swear that if that happens, I'm done. Then my retirement starts in August. Then I'm done. I'm done with football. Kenny, talk to me, bro.
Pretty happens. Well, yeah, obviously, I just saw the first goal and the pen as well.
Great.
That was a great volley. Because I started watching from the second half. Honestly, it was quite a close game. I don't think it was. Obviously, Man City had most of the ball, but I think United put up a decent fight, good enough. It wasn't like a domination of the game. So yeah, at the end of the day, they had the chances. They had a couple counter attacks that they didn't take that chance. Like Garnacho had the chance where he could have won if finessed it. He just went wide, and then at the end, obviously, he missed the chances. But yeah, like we knew what was coming. Like, as soon as we saw like Man City are winning the treble, like there's no stopping it. Just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? HH, you need to stop with these agenda. Like, I don't know what excuse you're gonna find. I'm just waiting for next week reaction to the game. I want to see what type of excuses you're gonna come with.
Yeah, well, I have them, so you know.
Wait, Chelsea fans. When is the Florida Cup final?
Oh my God, this is not about Chelsea. This is not about Chelsea, man. Let's skip it. But
why worry UCL in the last 10 years for United?
What first half of the table?
This is not about Chelsea. No, but obviously you have to give Man City the props, man. They dominate. They've been the best team this season, and yeah, man. And Haaland didn't have the best game from what I've seen. De Bruyne as well, and they still won. So yeah, you have to give them credit. You have to give Pep credit.
AK, talk to me, bro.
Wait, HH, can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
Oh yeah. We need to have a serious conversation about. We need to have a serious conversation about Malik Sancho.
Malik is his middle name?
Yeah, that's
Malik Sancho.
Sell this guy now, man.
I think I look at this guy and he has the stiffest legs for a winger I've ever seen.
Shut up. Okay, just keep talking.
I mean, this guy, it feels like he can't run. When he's running, it looks like a penguin waddling, I can't lie. Also, De Gea, of course, I think we've already talked about David De Gea. I think he should be thrown into the wolves and never fit to.
Very aggressive. There's a bottom pot. I mean, that's very aggressive. I mean, I thought that was it for guys like Lampard. Go for it.
Wow.
I think you can save that for Francis as well. So both of them need to go. I thought Ten Hag defensively set his team up well today. I just think the players that United have aren't very good, apart from probably like Varane's, Casemiro's, even Rashford today I felt was ineffective. And I thought Bruno was okay, but again he was also ineffective. And Manchester City, Gundogan, I think him and Bernardo
What the hell?
have been because
Hey, yo.
Look, keep talking, please. Keep talking.
Because De Bruyne hits like the numbers that he hits. I think the work that Gundogan, Bernardo, and Rodri do is quite underrated in terms of, winning the ball back, dictating the play, beating the pressure, and I think they're very underrated in terms of what they do. I think City will most likely win the treble. I do think Inter have a better chance than United, only because Inter's midfield is better on the ball than United. That's the only thing that Inter have over United. But
Wait, AK, do you think the Stallion would start in midfield?
So let me take some debates, then I'll come to SG, bro. Let me take some debates. From Eric, the Heaven Receptionist. HH, Web or WAP Street? HH, Meg or Cardi B? First of all, why did you do Eric like that, though? That's what I want to know. Why are you doing Eric like that? And I go for Meg, though. Talent FC. City eclipsing Chelsea, Liverpool, and Arsenal. So remind me again, did City ever beat a treble-winning team in their own ground? I'm going again.
I've just seen that.
Drogba.
You're a loser, bro.
I'm using that,
SJ, talk to me. Thoughts on this game, City United now.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chill.
What the hell?
SJ, speak or forever hold your peace, like they do in the weddings. Go for it. SJ, we're with you. Go for it. 1-2.
I think it was not a penalty. First of all, I don't think it's a penalty. I think the penalty rule, what UFC Yasser said, I think it's completely wrong interpretation of the penalty rule. You have to have intention to have the penalty rule, because otherwise the players will hit deliberately on the arm or deliberately on the face to get the penalty. I have a question. Do you think, first of all, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is too close to Grealish, so I don't think it should be a penalty. Grealish can't react in any other way to that not to be a penalty, so I don't think it's a penalty.
No, but I think the issue is if your arm is in an unnatural position, his arm. If he jumps like a penguin like this and it hits his arm, no, but because his arm was like this, that's what they say. Look, I think I'm with you. I'm with you. The rule is stupid. It is. The issue is the rule, not the referee, but the issue is the rule. Yes, the rule is stupid.
Change the rule again? Like how many times are you going to change the rule?
Shush.
Second point I want to make is I think City did not go to fifth gear today. If you look closely, no player was going to rash tackles. No player was going to the rash challenges. They were trying to protect themselves from injuries for the UCL final. I actually personally noted it. They did not commit into the third gear or fourth gear, which we normally do. I think the plan from Pep was, okay, score the goals, just sit back, somehow get the way. That's why they were so emotional. Look at the celebration they are having, because I think they have won with their 65%. They did not go for 90 or 95% today. They'll go, I think, next week. So I think the United fans that are saying that we made it close, I think it's a bit deluded. I think City did not even try for the third gear today. Last point I want to make is, I think Haaland, I know people are saying 1 goal in 7 games, he's not doing anything, but he gives an option. Where does that first goal come from? It's from a long ball. Earlier, City did not have that option. With Haaland, they have an option. So what they do is they do the long ball. You don't see, because people see.
But he ghosted in this game. He did ghost in this game. Let's be fair.
Yeah. Look, people see football on calculators. They see, 1 goal in 7 games, no assist, he's ghosting. That's not how football works. They did not have the option of going long with Gabriel Jesus. So what they do is they go long, and then the second ball is won by Gundogan and KDB, and then they run into space. So I think people should watch football and not just say he's there for the goals. Yes, he missed chances. He has not been clinical in the 3 or 4 games that they have played. But I think Haaland creates one option that Pep never had. Never in Barcelona he had that option. But in Barcelona there was Messi, so there are different levels to this. But now they have that option. They are going long. Look at how the first goal comes from. So I think this City team is too good. I think United need to just develop the young players. If they sign 100 million Anthony, that's literally half of your budget gone. I think buy 40-50 million players, which Pep did, Bernardo Silva, Leroy Sané. Don't go for these splashy names like Harry Kane. I don't think it works, but I think it's for the United fans to see it.
Mason Mount.
Mason Mount, I don't think it's a good signing. You need to go to young players who have the capacity, like Kamavinga, like Real Madrid signed Kamavinga, and not go for those established names, 80-90 million players. So that's my piece on it. I think it was a good game. I think City deserved to win this game. Yeah.
Patrick, talk to me, bro.
Hey.
One more Infinity Stone left, man. One more Infinity Stone left.
You know what? You know what? In Africa, we say when you dig a grave for your enemy, you might as well be digging one for yourself. This man Ten Hag took the mic after the last game. He took the mic at Old Trafford. He made a speech. He said, "I believe in my boys," and I think
what did I
that.
say? What did I say?
He said, "I believe in my boys." You know what? I'm gonna explain the scenario. He was the one who was confident. I believe in my boys. These boys are going to do it. Obviously, he was talking about the treble, to stop the treble. The United fans were twerking for Ten Hag in that oversized suit of his. Have you noticed this guy? He wears like Pep, but Pep's suits fit. This guy's suit doesn't fit.
Oh, stop it!
You know when I knew that this. Do you know how I knew this United team is gonna lose? When Ten Hag was making this speech, I didn't see any United players going like, "Yes, boss, go on." First of all, Martial held his leg to pretend as if he's injured. Martial injured. They announced that Martial is injured. All the United players were looking on the floor, obviously whispering to each other, "What is this fool doing? He's setting us up for failure." You know what I mean? Now, looking at this game, man, I'm going to go as far as saying this, and I know Liverpool fans are going to hate me. If Gundogan is clutch in the Premier League and wins us the Premier League this season, how he's done, he's clutch in the FA Cup. He becomes clutch in the UCL final. He is better than Gerrard. Gerrard has nothing on this man's name. Tell me what Gerrard has achieved more than this guy. Tell me, Liverpool fans, tell me if he's clutch in the UCL after he's clutch in the FA Cup, he's clutch in the Premier League. Can I ask what is
no, Patrick? I thought you were going somewhere different. I thought if Gundogan comes clutch, let's say he either delivers a masterclass or scores a winning goal, is he a Ballon d'Or top 3 candidate?
I was about to say that they gave Modric a Ballon d'Or for less. That's what I'm saying. That's all I can say.
Probably going to be Mbappe.
I'm telling you. I'm lying. They gave Modric a Ballon d'Or for less. For less.
What a World Cup tax.
Okay. Can I ask you something? So you get to the World Cup final and you don't win it, but you get a Ballon d'Or for that, for being a second loser.
Patrick,
I think what did Gundogan do during the World Cup?
No. Let me repeat this. Can you tell me right now? Can somebody put their hand up and say who's been a better midfielder in this last month than Gundogan?
Kevin De Bruyne.
No, he came clutch. No, he came clutch, yeah. But let's not rewrite the season that he was this best player during the whole season. He came clutch at the end.
It doesn't matter. I remember last time HH said it's when you score that matters. It's when you score that matters.
Get it done. HH. That's a bad source.
No, that is a good source. Why you guys? Okay, if it's a bad source, why are all of you on this panel? Because you know this guy is the goat. HH, I'm backing you up.
Yeah, what tier? Is it tier 1?
That check just arrived. The HH sent that check. Anyway, let me say this, man. This Gundogan guy, man. I don't know what else to say because if you think about it, if you think about it,
is he underrated? Is he underappreciated?
He is. You know what? I'll go as far as saying this. We all twerk for De Bruyne at City. Oh, De Bruyne. But this guy Gundogan, if you look closely, let's go 4 seasons back. All the seasons when we are desperate and we need somebody to just come up with that goal in a big moment, it's always this guy. It's him. Do you remember that time, Coutinho, where he carried us when De Bruyne was injured? He carried us and he retired Sanchez. This is the guy who finished Sanchez at Spurs. He sat him down on the floor. I'm telling you, this guy, man, I remember what he did to Sarri. He brought the ball down, gave him the eye, put him on the floor, and then nutmegged Luis. He finished both their careers. Guys, I'm telling you this. If this treble happens, what I'll be saying from now on is I don't think anyone on this panel can talk to me. I'll be just saying put your treble on the table and nobody can put that treble except United fans. So what are we saying? What are we saying?
You're a bigger club than Chelsea, that's for sure.
together.
Can we not mention Chelsea for once? Can we not mention Chelsea for once?
Yeah, I don't know what Chelsea are doing this.
HH, one more though. HH, one more. Do you think it's a good idea for you guys to be giving us Kovacic? I know he gets injured, but you know that's a mistake. That's a big mistake. Well, HH, this guy, the way he carries the ball and the way he's in tight spaces. Don't forget, there's medicine at City where injured players come in and never get injured again. This guy might give us the best years of his life.
Well, Patrick, my thing though, that deal is still rumored. And nothing is confirmed yet.
Personal terms. Didn't you hear?
He's going.
Nothing is confirmed yet. So we move day to day. So I shall not address that until it's real.
How much are you selling? I bet you sell 25. No, in third B, 25.
Patrick, listen to
No,
this.
it's between 35 and 40.
Wait, no, hold on. Sorry, no, hold on. This is still an FA Cup final talk. Chelsea not involved here and everything. Basically, Patrick, my thing though is, it's inevitable. There's one more Infinity Stone.
Can I say one thing?
No, Patrick, no, you can't, Patrick.
No, I'm positive. Yes, one more stone is left. Can I say one thing though? Did anybody notice that people were talking about Frank Lampard, talking about Porter? They've been talking about Big Sam. They've been talking about these other managers saying they're not all that. Did you notice that Ten Hag was playing prime Big Sam football? Hoof the ball and hope it sticks. Did you notice that?
Patrick, were you expecting him to play like one-on-one against City?
Yeah, come on, man. No.
I thought Ten Hag is the GOAT.
When you have Fred and so for in there,
So Patrick, are you telling me? Okay, so Patrick, you're telling me Chelsea let go Kevin De Bruyne to end up at Manchester City. Riyad Mahrez was twerking for Chelsea. Chelsea said no. He ended up at Manchester City. Are you telling me again they're about to give you Kovacic? Is that
Yes, what's your problem? This is an FA Cup reaction. Chelsea not involved here. When Chelsea involved, I'll tell you, we are having an FA Cup reaction. So please, no transfer talk. So Smoke. Well, guys, here's the thing, guys. Smoke has one more cigar left. He's got one more cigar left that is still wrapped. And I told you, United, you can stop him from smoking the cigar. So he's unwrapped it, and this pack, he's not smoking the United pack. Actually, wait, Smoke, where's the Inter pack? So, Smoke, talk to me about thoughts of the game, reactions to the game.
HH, how's your family doing?
All right, that's fine, I mean, someone broke into our house, but it is what it is. We'll continue.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Was it
Smoke, continue.
Well, tell me about your family whilst I like this.
Actually, I won't because that's private. But what I will say though is, Smoke, I'm ready for Saturday evening. I'm ready for next week evening because it is what it is. It is what it is. This team is amazing. The defense is amazing. And all of the things we criticized Pep for during the previous years, he's corrected it. And I'm racking my brain as to what is this team's weakness? How do you beat this team? And I think that you saw it 2013 Bayern Munich, you saw it 2010 Inter Milan, you saw it in 2015 Barcelona, 99 United. Once a treble team just gets it right, they just hit that second nature. Like, this doesn't mean that City will do this again. We're not looking at back-to-back trebles.
Notice that I think your man's it's bottling. The lighter is bottling. Your man has been trying to light that cigar.
No, that's why I've been talking until the guy.
I see you helping, man. Okay, good man. I see you helping.
Yeah, I'm helping. So, Smoke, have you lighted it? Did it work?
No, the United ancestors are trying to bottle my lighter from lighter. Right. Okay, but at the end of the day, I was telling RDS, right? It's about gid. You know, even if you're even if you're driving a sports car, right, and you're approaching a bend, it doesn't make sense to speed. You can just slow down, pass the bend, and then speed up. The FA Cup is the bend. There's no need for us to speed. It's about gid. We got, you know when they say we got bigger fish to fry.
Oh yes, Smoke. That's been disrespectful, bro.
Who said that?
Smoke. That's been disrespectful.
Smoke.
Smoke. You're disrespecting J2S, BMF, Miasie, and YSK. You've been very disrespectful.
You didn't get what he said. He said you didn't get what he said.
I said, you know, when they
oh
say,
my god, this guy!
Jesus Christ!
No, like when they say you got bigger fish to fry, like this is the timing of when you're supposed to say it, right? Hence, at the end of the day, like I don't blame Arsenal fans, HH, for making such hideous comments, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in Africa, HH, there's a proverb, right? That says,
yeah.
Eat when the food is ready, but only speak when the time is right.
Amen.
Okay, you know what? Smoke, I'm gonna pause. Here. Guys, is it just me? Or do Smoke's African proverbs make more sense than Patrick's? Because guys, streets. Am I going crazy? Streets. Is it only me or like does it feel like if Patrick makes it up on the spot and he freestyles it? I'm like, wait a minute. This actually sounds like something that my uncle and my aunts told me. When Smoke says it, this sounds something like my uncles and my aunts and my grandpa told me in Nigeria. But when Patrick said like, no, you made this up on the spot.
Google mine down there.
Patrick, you make it up on the spot.
Yeah, no, you've said way too many of them. You have to, some of them they have to be like,
some of them be freestyle.
Yeah.
Smoke sound a lot more genuine.
No, HH, you can't blame Patrick. I'm still in Africa, deep rooted. So this is it's daily.
There we go.
I'm getting text. I have to get a text from Africa.
Yeah,
from my
a Europe text. But don't.
So streets. People in the streets. Which proverbs sound more genuine? Smoke's proverbs or Patrick's proverbs? I want to hear either hashtag Smoke or hashtag Patrick. Go for it. Okay, Smoke. Continue.
Oh,
Smoke.
somebody just commented that Patrick's proverbs are goated. I told you it's goat.
Smoke. Continue. No, Smoke. I mean, look, man. I mean, Gundogan, man. Speak on Gundo, bro. What a player.
But Gundo is our guy, HH. I'm shocked that you shocked. Like HH, we 5 out of 6. How you think we've been getting them, HH? How? Like we know, HH. Like the thing is this, HH. Like they always say, like your HH. I won't even get into that. Right? It's hard to be wowed by things that you're used to. The reason why you're wowed is because you have to see Chelsea every week. United fans have to see that Ten Hag ball, which is basically all his football now without
Conor
a
Gallagher. Imagine watching Conor Gallagher every week.
So of course, when you
why does everything have to tend to Chelsea, guys? Allow it.
I have no idea.
That is just an example. I don't know. Like even if you try, like they'll just come up. Like they always overdo themselves. But HH, I feel as if this is the best momentum and the way we won it. Right, I think. Is actually more important because it's more of a good performance. We didn't blow them away, so we gave them hope, and we kept Fergie. We kept him glued to that match longer than he had to. So we kept that heart rate of his pouncing up and down. HH. So for me, that's more satisfying, right? Out of love, if the camera zoomed at him as the final whistle went, but English text they won't do that, right? But HH. I think the big one is next week, right?
Yes.
I think maybe that's why even my lighter is not even. It's like it's just.
But so Smoke. I'll be real with you. I thought that this would be the toughest test because it's a Manchester derby. They've beaten you before already this season. I thought this would be the toughest test. Now, I understand that you yourself and everything, but
VAR. No, HH. VAR. VAR tried again this time. They tried to intervene again. They tried their best, HH. Like the officials tried. They tried to step in and do whatever they could. They tried, HH. But at the end of the day, football won today. Football won. That's all I can say. And football will win again. Next week, HH, we're going to be here again, HH. And I'm thinking of sending Kim Kardashian an Inter jersey so she can put it on.
Wait, isn't she a jinx?
She's a jinx. She's a.
That's why he's trying to send the Inter jersey.
Oh, wait, what's wrong with my brain?
Do you know what's trending? Do you know what's going on? Do you know what's trending on Twitter? There's people saying, Megan, do something for me. What is Megan the Stallion going to do for you guys?
Break Tim's legs or break his waist.
Oh, wow. Okay. Shout out to Kevin Hero. How Man United failed to win the Ferguson Alex Cup, aka the FA Cup, is shocking. David D saves balls like he's always standing on a landmine. Ten Hag is the Dutch Phil Mitchell from EastEnders, man. Oh, wow.
This disrespect is wild.
No. But look, his name is David, though. Like, come on. I mean, look, BMF, look. I mean, we have to just give it up that look. It's the best team in the world. City are the best team in the world.
I've been saying it for months now. But the problem, I don't like when people trying to say Ten Hag ball different from all his ball. Ten Hag has not done all his players here, so we don't know. You expect Ten Hag to like play the Pep type of system when you have
you can't do it with Fred and Eriksson, bro.
Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, you got adapt. That's why I love us getting Ten Hag for, because he wasn't just going and crying that he doesn't have his players. He adapted to the players he has, and he made the perfect way for us to win. We third in the league and we won the cup. Yeah, fair play to see, because they won the FA Cup and they were the better team. Like, this is a better first year of Ten Hag I could ask for. Like, people remember the start of the season.
He has better players than Oli, but he's not playing.
No,
he does.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Cavani.
No, like
but guys, let's be real. You can't play football with this team.
You can't. You can't
play football with this team.
How are you supposed to play the positional play?
No, because guys, like, come on. You think you can control a game? Actually, have control with Bruno, Mixos, Fred, Eriksson, and Casemiro.
That's the
No. Did you say Casemiro? Who was Casemiro playing with for many years on Real Madrid? Modric and Modric. Because let me be very clear here. What we're not doing is trying to make this loss easier for United. City with the better team. City deserve to win. And that's the fact. But what we're saying is there is a clear gulf in class here. Because what we're not doing is that, man, you should have done better. You could have done a lot better. You embarrassed yourselves. Because let's be real. Guys, we all thought the same thing. When Gundogan opened the scoring, we all thought that this would end 4-1, 5-1. And if that happened, we'd have a very different conversation. But the convo here is, this City team are a bloody good team, bro. And it's like, and what I've said as well, like, even if United made all the right things, you brought in Gundogan at the right time, you brought in Eriksson at the right time, 90 minutes, extra time, look at City's bench. Look at City's bench.
Yeah,
this is Pep Guardiola in his final form, and Pep in his final form, I don't know how you beat him. I don't know what his weaknesses.
Refs. You use refs, but they failed. Can I say something, though? Can I
go for it.
It's about time, right? It started with, I'm just going to say this. It started with Partey. Partey played against Rodri. Rodri performed better than him. Then now it's gone to Casemiro. Rodri has performed better than Casemiro again. Guys, I'm sorry. I know Casemiro is a good center defensive midfielder, but this is Rodri's time. Let's stop this foolishness, because United fans, you want to just hold on to any quality you have. I remember you were doing this with Bruno versus De Bruyne. This is Rodri's year. I'm sorry. He's the best DM in the world. If you don't like it, it's your own fault. And Varane is not better than Ruben Diaz in 2023. I'm sorry. Things have moved. And you know what's worse? Do you know what Ten Hag tried to do? He tried to match Pep by loading the midfield. But John Stones, my God, guys, this guy is underrated. John Stones was playing as one of the best midfielders in that midfield. One of the stars in that midfield.
John Stones is playing like Sergio Biscuit, right? Like, that's crazy. That's center back. He's playing
Yes, what you're saying. Let me ask this question, and this is a question to the City fans and also the panel. Virgil van Dijk versus Ruben Diaz. What are we saying, people? Like,
Ruben has had more
years.
Right
now.
But I'm just talking about in totality. Like,
no. Van Dijk has had a greater impact. Van Dijk.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah, no.
Let's not.
Van Dijk had a great impact.
Yes, here.
No, if you compare the Liverpool defense
in that 2019 Ballon d'Or,
if you compare the Liverpool defense before and after Van Dijk, like I'm sorry, like the impact is crazy.
The thing is, when it comes to comparison, I'm looking for consistency and longevity. Van Dijk had a good purple patch.
Wow.
Right.
Thank you.
No, that was not a purple patch.
Smoke.
Come on.
You're calling a year. You're calling a season a purple patch. And with 2 seasons.
No, it was more than a season.
Let him land.
Okay. Let's smoke land. This is crazy.
No, it's not even crazy. HH. Like there are certain players whereby there are certain players who create standards which they can't maintain on their own. Right. Then it becomes a question of, is it fluke, or is that they mean? Like, for example, there are players, HH, where look at Busquets, for example, right? Over a decade, he gave you an unreal standard, right, of performances, whereby when he starts tailing off, if you're a football man, you can be like, okay, it's understandable. Like, he's done his thing. You can't give me 2-3 years and then tell me HH that no.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Injury tax.
Okay, so wait, hold up. So because first of all, I don't even know what he has to say. He has to put up. So when I'm saying Diaz has had a greater impact for City than Van Dijk.
Let's explain.
That's crazy.
No, let's explain for you. Hey, don't smoke. Explain to them. Because of Diaz, we went to our first Champions League. If we win the Champions League, Diaz again.
Ever since HH. The year before Diaz came in, like we lost, that's when Liverpool won the title. But ever since Diaz has came into our team, we've won the league every season, and we've gone to minimum semi-finals of the Champions League. Defensively, we've been better.
I remember this season, Diaz came back from like an injury because like
ever since Diaz came in our team, we haven't lost a game with him.
Tell these people. They don't know.
When we were struggling, Diaz was in. Even the game which we lost to United, it was Ake and Akanji who was in defense. Ever since Diaz has came back, that's when the winning streak started.
No, but you can't compare it. Let's bro. Like, obviously, you see right now, Diaz was injured. When Van Dijk got injured, the team they fell apart. You guys still have enough quality that even if that was get injured,
no, Kenny's right though, because my thing is that you take Diaz away. Look at how well Walker has played. Look at how well Stones has played. Look at how well Akanji has played.
Playing and we was.
But you're still winning.
You're still winning.
Yeah, but we're conceding goals. We're conceding a lot of goals.
Can I say no? But Smoke though, if you look at that Liverpool Premier League win and the UCL win, are you going to say that Van Dijk's impact on that UCL win and that league win was less than Diaz's impact on you guys making the final or you guys winning these league titles?
I'm not taking away his impact. I'm saying that he hasn't impacted his team over a long period of time. That's why I'm calling it a purple patch, because it's 2-3 seasons whereby they peaked. Yes, but now the thing is he created a standard so high that even himself can't maintain anymore. And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, for you to be a top quality centre back in my eyes, you need long. As much as yes, you must perform at a better level, but then you must be able to maintain it.
Let me tell you the fact. Let me tell you the biggest difference. The biggest difference between Diaz and Virgil van Dijk is as simple as this. Virgil van Dijk plays for Liverpool Football Club. Virgil van Dijk will get the hype that Diaz will not get. It's really that simple. Because everything that Darth Monk said was on point. I'm not gonna lie to you. That Champions League campaign, people didn't forget the first when he came in. That Champions campaign, Man City, I think, was probably arguably one of the best teams defensively, probably in the Champions League era. They
got defender. I think they got defender for the FIFA, and they got defender for the UEFA.
They went to the Champions League final and they lost to a fluke goal. Havertz fluke goal. I'm telling you, that was a fluke goal. That was a fluke.
Yes, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. You see, that's what you lose.
That's what you lose. Let's not do revision.
No, Kenny.
Wait, hold on. Let's get to the Times FC. Was it you singing "I am a Chelsea fan"? No, that wasn't me, bro. I don't know who that was, but that was not me. Diaz equals Stam. Came 3-peats and treble. VVD equals Harry Wes Morgan. Okay, Sanchez, thank you. That's his complete BS. David C. I heard that Mark the Stallions post hits different. Lukaku, can you do something for me? Someone dig up and fix that fax machine and De Gea's papers. Look, man, shout out to your boy David, man. Shout out to your boy David. Look, guys, so congrats to City. We'll be back here, guys, tonight. And Yasir, if you want to talk about transfers, you can come tonight and talk about freaking transfers and why Kovacic ain't joining City. He's staying at Chelsea. He ain't going nowhere, bro. And Man's going to United.
Before you go, HH, I want to ask you something. I want to hear it from you. So, HH, in 2023 or right now, in this past few years, is Pep the best manager so far?
Yeah.
No, let's hear from HH. I want to hear from HH's mouth. Is Pep the best manager in this past few years?
I have to say, Pep Guardiola is 100%.